Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we ended up finishing off Sorceress Selen's storyline and completing the... what were they? The Malefactor's Everjail and the Stormhill Everjail. Also, we ended up killing Blythe over at Ronnie's Rise. But now we're back here, we're gonna clear this, make our way across, and at least make it to here. We should be able to kind of run through this area pretty quick, and then make it to the Mountaintops of the Giants' hero's grave. So this area, don't use fire because it's all these fire little aspirants, worshippers, whatever. You got a prelate over there. There's some fire monks scattered about. It's not a good time. But clearing these guys, the little ones aren't that difficult. Thankfully, they're one-shots. Between episodes, I ran some co-op stuff just to get another level, put it into intelligence. Even though I'm not actively benefiting from it at the moment. Let's see, 275 incant scaling. Oh, well, I'll just switch to the Golden Order seal and benefit from it, since at that point I would be. Because that is the important part here. Your incant scaling, because that dictates your damage. You want that as high as possible. From what I understand, the Frenzied Flame catalyst, or not catalyst, I keep wanting to say that. The Frenzied Flame talisman. No, Sacred Seal. Frenzied Flame Seal is the strongest, or one of the strongest for scaling. So that's gonna be, thankfully, what I switch to eventually. Yeah, I saw that happening. I swear sometimes they do input read, because the game will just seemingly out of nowhere just punish you for something that doesn't make a lot of sense as to why they would punish you for it now. And people claim that they saw some of the code that says some bosses do input read. Hey, the Fire Prelate armor. So now, if we want, we can be fat. I even fat roll. It's okay. I mean, when it comes to all the super heavy armors, they kind of just blur together as, yep, you got high protection. If you're looking to min-max, you probably can, but for the most part, it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. Hey, Stone Sword Key, because I don't already have a bunch of those in reserve. I had said it before, it's nice that at least with Stone Sword Keys, you're not punished. The game doesn't have, 40, but there's actually a need for 50. It's not like the Pharos Lock Stones in Dark Souls 2. Admittedly, some of those actually make the areas worse, I think. If I remember right, some activated traps. And I remember seeing stuff where people go, oh, you can use them to deal with invaders. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to sit around trying to figure out how I can hit a invader with a trap. What do we get? Hey, Prelate's Charge. So now we can slap that on a weapon, slam it into the ground, and then run into enemies. Even though it does multiple hits, it does not work, last I checked, on Great Stars. Because that was something I ran for a bit, thinking, oh, I'll just charge into a dude, rapidly heal off all the hits, and then be good, and nah, the game doesn't let you do that. They, I think, they were smart enough to realize, hey, some numbnuts, like me, is gonna try to game the system with this. And they were right, because I definitely tried. And Doggo behind. Golden Rune, not bad, that's free rune, free runes. Yeah, we'll just Frenzied Burst this dude to death. Ooh. You worship the fire, but I am the fire. I am the danger. I am the one who knocks. I am not currently making meth in a RV in the middle of Mexico. Or Arizona. No, it's New Mexico. Because it's Albuquerque. Okay, so I was half right in that first statement. Actually, entirely right. Because not making meth in Mexico. Yeah, this is all there is. Looking around, I had to stop and think for a second. Because we gotta go to the ladder over here. Because this is the tricky ladder that goes all the way up. I'm still holding off doing the Fire Giant boss. Because we have to do Corrin's questline. And we have to get to a certain point with his before we do the fight, otherwise it breaks it and we can't get all the fun stuff. Hi there, ho there. Oh, these guys have the little Erdtree minion guards, the Guardians. Their masks. That's a neat use for them. I like that. That gives a little extra use and a little extra value to those masks. One could argue, oh, well, why didn't they use a new mask? You could make that point. There are other masks I think they could have gotten away with, but I will accept that. Wait, how do I get to there? Is it really just a YOLO jump? It's fine, just a little unexpected. Think there's a guy right around here. Giant head. deal with the doggos here. No, you don't get to use your shield. Ow. Fire hurt. Say hello to the Skelly Boys. Oh, he got the madness. Now he got the sadness. And we got a new shield. For a second I wondered why I could only summon skeletons. I didn't even look at my FP. And then I realized, oh, I just didn't have enough, that's why. All I could pull was them. But they did their job. Distracted. There we go. Giant's Prayer Book. That was the book I've been looking for a bit now. Because that has neither of the spells I'm thinking... Okay, I don't know where I get that spell then. It's somewhere. I'll find it eventually. But it's the spell that you set yourself on fire for. It's fun, it's good. It can be built around pretty easily. Whoa, didn't mean to roll. Okay, for a smoldering butterfly, I probably would have rolled. Now, where, oh where is my way back? Not this way. Or I completely landed okay, fine. I'll take that. Well, since we're here, and might as well show the shield off. It is this one. You gotta two-hand it. Can smack. Can guard. Even though you're just like guarding your junk. And you can do this. Okay, you can do this. Okay, which button is it? Come on. Stop doing this. Maybe I'm just dumb. Oh, there, you just have to let go. Can launch fireballs. Pretty neat. I've seen people absolutely dumpster people with it because nobody expects, at least initially nobody expected a giant fireball. Now people look at it and go, oh, I'm gonna get hit with a giant fireball. It's kind of like the jar cannon. Nobody expected it until they saw the jar cannon, and now they always expect the jar cannon. Rightfully so. So this area is a bit nuts. Simply because there's a lot of trolls, and they like to throw things. And look at that. Hitting these dudes for 1,000 damage, and they don't even care. So I think for the most part, this is going to be a ride for your life kind of situation. Oh, we also got hands. big, meaty claws. But we should be able to handle them. Should be able to handle everything feasibly. We have fire damage, so the hands aren't that much of a threat. We can move, so all the trolls throwing things shouldn't be as much of a threat. And the ones I'd have not throwing things at us, we're just going to avoid. Okay, 2 hands, and I'm dead. Kinda wish we had the equivalent of the glintstone swords you can summon that hover in the air and launch, or the ones that follow you and guard you. Because Faith could really use some more protection-oriented spells. Oh yeah, and Tyrannodogs, because everything is here. We're just frenzy bursting things. A little higher cost, but I don't really care too much. Too far out. Yep. That's gonna be right on the edge, I think. At this point, we need just a little bit of FP off kills. Not too big for the runes at the moment. If I had Sword of Milos, this would be 10 times easier. But I don't have it, so gotta make do. Another Somber 7. I think that's what they drop here. Yeah, it's Somber 7s. Wish these hands were a little more consistent then, so I could get what I need at certain points. Caria Manor drops Somber 2s. Here drops Somber 7s. We'll have to go that way. Which I guess is just dropping down from here. But I want to get more of this area cleared. Yeah, intelligence builds have it so good. Yep, ignore them fighting. That is not our fight. We do need to kind of dip around though, because these little under areas sometimes have loot. I was about to say we have to hope and pray that we also don't aggro anybody. But we did. Not that good. At least we can sneak on out the back way. Is he still just hanging out outside here? No, looks like he left. Good. That is exactly what I wanted to see. We'll just zap this hand and be gone. Yeah, because we haven't even reached the actual explodey tossing guys. The bomb lobbers. All these smithing sevens, though. They're somber, so I have no good use for them. If they were normal smithing sevens, then I'd be fine. Because then I can use them. I need those. Up. Triggered the barrier here. Which means... Yep, Bloody Finger Okina. They'll be running in from there. Ouch. Yep, he of course uses everyone's favorite meme sword. And now we have Rivers of Blood and Okina's mask. Yeah, Sacred Tear, that's what I was hoping for. I think at this point we're maxed out at level 12. Now, I want to make a push along this side because there's a bunch of loot here. And then we can make our way back. I could also do with hitting up the Turtle Pope and handing in my spell books for a bunch of magic. Probably won't use any of it. The early stuff, Whirl o' Flame and what have you, that aren't good. Or at least they're not valuable this late in the game. I think regular flame magic should have been given a damage over time, but it's entirely static. Huh. Wonder where this leads. Let's go. Troll's Roar. Huh. Okay, looks like a lot of people die from here. I'm gonna venture a guess and say what you're supposed to do is actually come back down. Like that. Because that's usually how these things work. Ah, birds. Ah, nothing of value. Yeah, heading over to the boss fight will be interesting. Should probably, as I think about it, grab a Site of Grace over here. Because there should be one. Oh, right there. And another thing is, don't go in through this way. Go through that entrance, because this boss fight, the fire gen, has two entrances. Go through the lower one, because then you can summon Alexander to fight with you. And the fun thing with Alexander is, because you summon him inside the boss fight, he actually doesn't affect the health of the boss. Other players will affect it, but he won't. So you can summon him, get a Spirit Ash, you know, Tish or somebody, and then just go bananas on him. Even though any summon's gonna kind of get pummeled, Alexander can almost, last I saw, can almost solo the fight. So you can, if you're not a frontline build, you can to a degree play kind of in the back line and support him. Or you can use Alexander to draw aggro off you, which is what I tend to do. Okay, where is safe? Not here, not here, not here. Here is not safe. I knew it was going to happen eventually. It's always just a matter of time. I hate the trolls so much. Infinite exploding magic pots. Someone really hates the players. Magic fire? Are you kidding? Aha, loser, you got gunked. Enjoy slowly. He's probably going to wear out that Scarlet Rot, I can guarantee it. My luck is not that good, and that's a lot to chew through. What do I have for arrows? Not a lot of serpent arrows. I can make an attempt. It's gonna be scuffed. I can summon help. I mean, it is tempting. Actually, if we're gonna do this right, it's that in this hand. This hand gets a longbow. Or I think the Erd Tree bow would work. For the increased range. Yep. Okay, so the last bit did tag him. Okay, now he'll die. But we can try to start work on this guy next. There we go, lethal poison. Man, that is taking a very long time. This is why lethal poison needs a buff. Because this is stupid. 13 damage a tick? These guys clearly don't have a lot of resistance to it either, which is the really unfortunate part. Because it just means this stuff sucks. And got him with that. And if you're wondering, yes, this is exactly how I did it on my main. I hid, I flung spells, and I kept hiding. Both poisons are still ticking. Now it's just the one. Alright. Now we go back to the double bow. Swap that. There we go. So that should still last a bit longer, and in the meantime I can just keep firing shots. There is a case to be made for making headshots. Yep, the stun. And I died. Cool. Now I get to make my way up here again. What sucks about all this? These guys respawn. So it always feels like just one big lesson in futility. And they're so durable. I guess I could just say screw it, summon some spirit ashes and go at it from that direction. Oh, I guess these guys don't respawn. I thought they did. Well, I'm still disappointed because he was almost dead and now he's entirely healthy. The only upside is now I get all my stuff back. Let's try Flame of the Fell God. Well, that didn't work. At this point, if I'm hitting them with fire, I might as well just go for Black Flames for percentage. There. Arteria Leaf. Wow. Ah, hand. Leave me alone, hand. Starlight shards aren't really anything to write home about. Let's see, do we have any more? Yeah, one pot boy way over there. So we'll go hunt him down. Because we need these guys gone. Anything in here? No? Okay. Oh, whoa! Great use of iframes. That is the hand to beat all hands. Completely circumvented the proper way of doing that. And I will take it. Haha, loser, now I have the high ground. Ish. Quit retreating. You're putting me at a disadvantage. Okay, these are all dealt with. Now we just have the biggest hand on the planet. Look at that thing. Look at him compared to the dead guy there. Look at his width compared to him. That thing will slap you, and future generations of your bloodline will feel the slap. If that thing smacked your ass, it would probably create a flashpoint like in DC. Suddenly all of reality would change, just from the sheer force. Let's go kill it. I mean, that's always been my mentality when it comes to Monster Hunter. Hey, that's a unique creature. I wonder what I can use its skin for. Get back here. These have so much reach. Cover. Okay, we gotta use Frenzied Burst because we can get a lot more range on it. Look at this thing. I see what you're doing, lulling me in. Oh, that was close. That one was a little too good to be true. Yeah, he doesn't burn. Probably the whole point is he's supposed to be like a fire giant hand. God, that is one hell of a hand. Thought there was stuff around here. Might be below. Boy, I sure hope there aren't any other hands down here. I say well earnestly, meaning I don't want to fight more hands. I hope this area is completely devoid of enemies. Oh, I see a hand. Just a little one. Itty bitty hand. Ah, hand bush. And a hand ambush. In that case... Get 'em, Flame. Please, enough with the somber sevens. My family is starving. I need something more to sustain myself. Oh god, giant hand. That's it. You get to experience the Flame of the Fell God too. At this rate, this hand is going to have a real bad time. Unless the fireballs keep bouncing off things. In which case, I'll be having the bad time. Crimson World Bubble Tier. I think that's max % health? Oh, converts damage received into HP. Yeah, that's worthless. I'm not playing that style. Oh. And there we go, right back at here. We'll make our way over to the hero's grave next time. This took a lot longer than I expected. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.